I want to talk to both husbands and wives about a pattern that is quietly killing marriages, and most couples don't even realize it. It's called the crazy cycle, and here's what happens. The wife feels unloved in the marriage, and the husband feels disrespected. And instead of fixing the problem, they accidentally make it worse. Because typically, when a wife feels unloved, her natural response is to withdraw, maybe to become overly critical, to withhold affection, to become sharp with her tongue. And when a man feels disrespected, his natural response is to shut down, to become cold and harsh, and maybe to disengage. But now watch this. Her natural response makes him feel even more disrespected. And his natural response makes her feel even more unloved. And round it goes. That's the crazy cycle. It's our natural response when our core needs are not being met. See, God has wired women to need love, and God has wired men to need respect. So the question is, how do we get off of or out of this crazy cycle? Well, I'm glad you asked, but here's the key point I don't want you to miss. You don't get off the crazy cycle by being right. You get off by being intentional. The cycle is broken the moment one person decides to give what the other needs, even when it's hard. And I understand this so clearly because my husband and I, we were on that crazy cycle in the early years of our marriage before we even knew what it was, until God began to grip my heart and I saw my need to change. I mean, I had to realize and focus on what God was saying to me, and I had to do what was right and not wait for my husband to act. See, scripture doesn't say love her when she deserves it or respect him when he earns it. No, Ephesians 5:33 is clear. Husbands, love your wives. Wives, see to it that you respect your husband. See, when a wife chooses respect in the middle of feeling unloved, something shifts. Because her attitude of respect, it lowers his defenses, it softens him, it steadies him. And when a husband chooses to love in the midst of feeling disrespected, something shifts because his love softens her. It creates an atmosphere of safety, and that warms her heart. You know, you have more influence in your marriage than you may realize, but understand this. The cycle doesn't break by waiting for your spouse to act first or waiting for them to change. It breaks when someone chooses obedience over reaction. So I encourage you, let it begin with you. Press the pause button and decide today to get off that crazy cycle once and for all.